Welcome to the Wake Up Dad Show. This is episode 26.
Wake up, Dad!
Are you confused and overwhelmed about your role in all the craziness that is being a dad? Are you struggling to create the life you hope for? Are you looking for other dads to share your struggles and your triumphs? Or do you just need help waking up in the morning? Join your host, Dr. Scott Vatcher, as he explores the amazing and sometimes crazy world of being a dad. This is the Wake Up Dad Show.
Hey Dad, and welcome to another episode of the Wake Up Dad Show. Today I'm coming to you from the very rainy city of Melbourne, Australia. Now, Melbourne, for you non-Australians, is Melbourne, down in the south coast. I guess most things are along the coast here in Australia, down the south end of Australia. And I've been here for a weekend seminar that's just blown my mind. And it's been raining pretty much the whole time. I've been here 3 days, and there has been very little time without rain. So, good thing I'm stuck inside doing a seminar all day for 3 days. But the seminars brought up a few points for me to sort of talk to you guys about today. And it's all about the idea that it's all about the journey. Right? You hear that all the time. Life, it's all about the journey, not the destination. Happiness is not in getting to somewhere. It's in, the journey it takes to get there. And I'm going to sort of challenge that situation. It's because it's not really about the journey. Happiness is not about the journey. Happiness, well, let's look at happiness. First of all, like what is happiness? Is happiness something that you want to achieve? Is it something that you can just have, and when you have it, it never goes away? When you think about it that way, of course not. Of course, it's not something that is constant. It's variable, and life is variable, isn't it? So getting back to this idea of happiness is in the journey, not in the destination, is that it's not that way at all. Happiness, I believe, is in the progression, not the journey. Because if we're not progressing in life, if we are not getting somewhere, everybody has a journey, right? Every single person in the world has a journey, and that journey is obviously individual. Not any two people in the history of mankind have ever had the same journey, the same life, or the same level of progression. It's always different, and so it's always going to be different for every one of us to look at what that means for us. But in reality, we can only look at ourselves, because that's the only journey we can change. Let's look at this idea of progression. So that's where I believe the true happiness is, the true gold is in. And I don't like this idea of saying get 1% better each day, and in 100 days you'll be 100% better. That's, to me, ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. There's ups, downs, ins, outs, sideways, backwards journey to life. So it's not about getting 1% better every day. It's about waking up in the morning and looking at your journey or your life and saying, what can I do today to get one step closer to where I want to be tomorrow, right? That is progression. And progression can look different all the time. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's a good day. That's a progressive day. 3 steps forward, 7 steps back. How many of us have, I'll talk about myself, wake up with the best intentions for the day. Like, man, today's going to be a good day. I got up early. I did my stretch routine. I'm feeling good. I've got my coffee. I feel awesome. And then by the end of the day, you're like, man, what the hell happened to that day? Where did that go? What happened? I didn't progress forward at all. I went like way the hell back. I should have just stayed in bed. You know, we've all had those days, and that's part of the journey. But it's about moving forward to get where you want to be. Now, there's a real big point to that, is that where do you want to be, right? If you don't have that clear, then how can you know if you're even progressing? You don't even know where you're going. You know, you wake up in the morning and you're like, what am I going to do today? Where am I going to go today? Well, okay, I got to go to work, but I hate work. All right. And I got to deal with my spouse, but she's driving me nuts. And my kids are driving me nuts. And there's no format to it. There's no reasoning behind it. There's no action. There's no nothing. You know, how in the world could you possibly move forward on a day like that? How could you? You know, you set yourself up for failure before you even started. So just some take-homes for today, you know. And the reason why this came up for me today is this seminar that I'm at. For those of you who have been listening, you know I'm a chiropractor, and I've come to a seminar that's just posed a lot of questions for me and showed me some different thought processes, different strategies. I mean, I've been a chiropractor for 13 years, so I've been doing this a while, and I think I'm pretty good. But this seminar has really helped me to just open my eyes again and go, wow, look at what else is out there. There's so much more progression in this journey for me. There's so much more out there to move and look forward to and set goals to help attain, to progress forward with. And that's just in one aspect of my life. That's in my purpose, P number 1, and my providing, P number 4, what I do for a living. So I truly believe, and it seems like this is coming out more and more and more in the show so far, is that in order to be the best man possible, to be the best dad possible, is that P number 1 and P number 4 have to be linked. They just have to be. If your purpose and your providing is not linked in some way, then man, it's really difficult to move forward. It's really difficult to progress, to achieve this quote-unquote happiness that we're all looking for. So guys, that's it for today. Signing off from Melbourne, Australia. The rainy weather, I'm looking at it out here. I hope your day looks better than this one, but I'm going to go and learn lots more today and have an awesome day. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Do you want to know more about the Wake Up Dad movement? Go to www.thewakeupdadshow.com to download any and all past issues of the show, claim your free gift, or to directly ask Dr. Scott any questions you have. Continue the conversation on the Facebook group Wake Up Dad. Share this podcast with other dads on iTunes or Google Play. Make sure to subscribe to the show and give us a rating so we can reach more dads. And dads, one last thing. Wake up!